told me you came to town, and I sat beside him at a seaside bar. Slipping through his hands was your photograph, as he let go of everything he knew. I still feel like I'm letting go of you. I still feel like I'm letting go of you. 'Cause those were the days when something was wrong. I looked you in your face and I told you that my love was gone. That's when it left. I chased love like a younger man. I tried to find someone to make me right. I know now no one can. You emptied me of everything I got. I still feel like I'm letting go of you. I still feel like I'm letting go of you. 'Cause those were the days when something was wrong. I looked you in your face and I told you that my love was gone. That's when it left. I'm so unsteady, 'cause I can't lose and I don't want to win. I was never ready. I treated you like oxygen. I breathed you in, I breathed you in, and let you go.
ごいライズしてる魚。
顔がついてる部分が
ゴールだ。でけえ。でけえ。めっちゃでけえ。めっちゃでかい。すごいな。アメリカ。タッチ。
乾杯っす。
乾杯。
すごい綺麗。いきますよ。そうですね。基本はもう川沿いを。はい。一応そうですね。はい。 ごいね。よいしょ。かろうじてって感じやね。よいしょ。すごい石垣が。あれか？すごい。印が。 なんかすごいな。
わかんない、放射だから。